I just love doing that bit. I do that all the time. Oh, take me back. So, only one left. So, did any of you ever wondered, I wonder how John Bonham contributed in his writing to Led Zeppelin? Well, if you're like me, I had to ask when I had the pleasure to play with Robert, Jimmy and John Paul. People say to me, what was the best bit about the show, playing the Celebration Day concert? I said, well, the show was great to do, but for me, the best part was the 6 weeks I got to be with them beforehand. And to be with them on a daily basis, not as the annoying child anymore, just the annoying adult. I wasn't drinking, I hadn't been drinking for 5 years at that point, and I also was drinking lots of coffee. So I was an amount of questions every day. So they started to limit it to 2 questions a day. Because it was just too much. They kept saying, when did you become such a super fan? I'm like, I mean, do you know who you fucking are? You're Led fucking Zeppelin, for fuck's sake. And they were like going, and? I was like, well, that's enough, right? And, weird, you're acting very weird. To me, it was that thing of being separated from it in a certain way and then coming back to it. It just felt the greatest feeling in the world. And to be around them, it was just, yeah. That was for me the best time I could have asked. I can see it now. One night we went out to this club, and when we got to the doorman went to stop me, and he went, "Oi, what are you doing? You're just stopping the new drummer from Led Zeppelin." And I went, "Oh my God, he said it." And that felt really weird, because to me there was only one drummer in Led Zeppelin, and that will always be and never will be another, but his name was John Bonham. But so Dad, I said to Jimmy, how did Dad used to contribute writing with you? And he goes, well, sometimes your dad, well, because he didn't play guitar, he didn't play keyboards, he didn't, so he said he would sing the ideas to me. And I'm like, how? He goes, well, he'd go, like for instance, Out on the Tiles. He says, that was a song your dad used to sing. And I'm like, he goes, he'd go, out on the tiles, I've had a pint of bitter and I'm feeling rather better because I'm out on the tiles. I'm going down the rumbers and I'm gonna push a scrapper because I'm out on the tiles. And Jimmy went, okay, writing credit, John Bonham. All he had to do was sing it. So guys, if there's anybody out there who all you need to have in the band is somebody that can understand what you're trying to say to them to get a songwriting credit. So, and my mum said, your dad used to sing when I first met him, and I'm like, fuck off. My dad, yep, yeah, he was afraid of missing out the spotlight. So when he was 16, and he's there thinking him all dapper, and he would, half the set, he'd get the singer to come back and play drums, and he would go to the front and give it the old, girl, I want to be with you another time all day, and on and on. And well, he's singing away to this young girl in the front row who later became my mum. She's like looking at him and he's giving it the old, giving it all the pointing and, hey, what's up? And she's like, fuck off. And then she'd run into the bathroom with her 3 sisters and go, oh my God, isn't he dreamy? Oh my God, he's so handsome. And then my dad would try and buy her a drink and she'd go, nope. But 17 months later, ta-da! I mean, they got married. They were only 17 years old. But it was meant to be. It was only here for a short time. But he had one hell of a time and left us with a mark. So one day, we're all grateful for that. One day, he came back from the pub and went, Jimmy, I got this idea for a song. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Well, the rest is history.